Get ready for a change in sentiment this spring. The next 3 months will deliver some of the best buying opportunities we've seen since the COVID pandemic. During winter, there was a severe shortage of listings. Total listings are currently down 27% compared to the 5-year average. House prices rose over the past 3 months by 4.5% in Sydney, 4.2% in Brisbane, 3.2% in Perth and Adelaide, and just 2% in Melbourne. I expect to see a rising volume of transactions over the spring season. Auction clearance rates have been very healthy at 79% in Sydney and 70% in Melbourne last weekend. I expect to see auction volumes ramping up to over 1,000 properties in the coming weeks. In Sydney's eastern suburbs and North Shore, prestige markets, there's a chronic shortage of luxury properties. We typically find that around 50% of the transactions we do with sales agents in those markets is via off-market channels. Now, the low Australian dollar is enticing more foreign and expat buyers, and there's a significant number of Chinese buyers coming back into the market, driven by 4 major attractions: great schools, blue sky, ocean views, and clean air. And downsizers are also very active, selling up the family home, particularly in the $5 to $15 million range, and finding low-maintenance townhouses and apartments. Melbourne has also experienced low stock levels during winter, but we expect spring to bring greater joy for buyers. Prices are holding up well there regardless of the higher interest rates, and quality homes are selling quickly. In Brisbane, we're seeing plenty of demand from both owner-occupiers and investors chasing growth and yield. Now let's look at the buyer mindset. The buyer mindset is currently characterised by expecting to find bargains and distressed sellers. They're waiting for the perfect buying conditions. They're frustrated by a lack of stock and missing out. And they're feeling pressured with their 90-day finance approvals, which are expiring, and that's creating a sense of urgency to buy. Now, on the flip side, let's look at the vendor mindset. Vendors are currently characterised by being worried that they'll be unable to find an alternative property. Vendors are tired of waiting, and some of them are saying, let's get on with it, let's just embrace the next stage of life and sell. Now, vendors are also heavily influenced by media stories, and that's creating an inflated expectation on price. Vendors are also worried about the size of their mortgage, and they're seeking to downsize their debt. And some vendors are taking advantage of stronger prices and buying a property with a substantially lower mortgage. If you're buying or selling this spring, here's my top 5 tips. Number 1, get clarity. Create a simple buyer's brief summarising your target suburbs and preferences. Number 2, have a deposit ready and finance pre-approved. Number 3, do your research. Get out every weekend, create shortlists and take lots of notes. Number 4, evaluate. Critically assess the pros and cons of each property and look at the comparable sales. And number 5, be decisive. Quality properties will sell quickly. Finally, if it's all too hard and you'd like help, consider engaging a buyer's advocate to do everything for you. I'm Rich Harvey, thanks for watching.